Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lily Code, and we're continuing with the 100 Days Coding Challenge, and today we are on day 83. So we're just working on our feedback UI here. So we have this, how would you rate your service with us, and we've just made this radio buttons select when we select it. So we're going to continue with this now and send some props through to this rating select component from the React course that we are doing. So let's continue. So here in this rating select, we're going to add our props in. So we want select to be a prop, select, and this is going to be equal to, and we're going to pass in our rating here, a function, so rating, and this is an arrow function, and what we're going to do is set the rating. So as we click on the button, we're going to set the rating value, and here we'll pass in the rating that was clicked. So rating, perfect, rating. Yes, so let's save. Perfect, and I'll just press play. Cool, so what we're going to do now next is, now that we have our rating and we can send, we're going to set this up so that then when we send, we add a new feedback card. So we're going to add an onSubmit function to this form. So literally we just write onSubmit, and this is what happens when we submit the form, and you pass it in the function that you want to run when you submit the form. So we'll just say handle submit. Oh, not like that. Handle submit. And you just pass through the name, because then when you submit, the function will run. So you don't need to pass the curly brackets there, you just pass the name. So like always, just a normal arrow function. So this is equal to la paren, la arrow, la paren. So let's go. So cool, and now we'll flesh out this function. So we're going to take in the event, yeah, and we'll prevent the default behavior first of all. So e dot, why do I keep putting on capitals? Oh no. Prevent. Perfect. And then we'll say if text.trim, so dot length is greater than 10, so we want it to be 10 characters at least. We'll create a new object called new feedback, which will just be the information that's coming in. So we have our text and our rating, and then we'll console log this out for the time being. New feedback. Bada bing, not like that, baby. So new feedback and new feedback. So cool. Right, so what else? So just watching the video. Oh yeah, so if we send this now, actually we should see that console statement that we just added. So let's open up our console and have a look what happens now. We seem to have some errors there, but for the moment, yeah, girls can ignore them. I definitely didn't. I finished that. Okay. So let's just make sure they're handle submit and on submit. Yeah, so it just hadn't reloaded because we do have on submit wrote in. So cool, that got rid of our errors. And let's just write a review. So Lily code, and so you need more characters. Oh great, so our button is disabling. Fab. Okay, great. And there we go. So we have our text, and our rating is not 10. Okay, that's all right. We'll fix it somehow. It's not hooked up to Right. Okay. Okay, cool. So then in our app.js component, let's just keep going for the moment. So then in our app.js component here in our feedback form, we're going to also pass through another prop, and we'll call this handle add. Cool. And this will be a function called add feedback. Sorry. Add feedback. Sorry. Typo. And then I'm just gonna turn off the heater. It's a bit warm. And then I'll create this function. So again, just another arrow function const add feedback. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. This should be equal. And then, yep. And then what we're going to do when we add the new feedback is we're going to take in that new feedback. Okay. So then we also need to pass in handle add to our props in our feedback form. So let's do that here. So we'll destructure and we'll say handle add. Cool. Yes. Cool. Yeah, so then what we want to do is actually use this instead of this console log. So I'll leave the console log there for the moment, but then we want to call handle add, and what we want to pass to handle add is the new feedback. So perfect. And then we'll also just reset the text box to nothing. So set text back to just an empty string, so we can submit, send our feedback, and add in a new piece of feedback if we want to with an empty box. So now in our app.js, yeah, we want to add a console log statement in here just to see this coming out for the moment. So console, getting past console log, new feedback. So app.js, new feedback. Cool. And like that, perfect. And let's save and have a look at this. Okay, so let's see this in action by sending some more data. So let's reload just to be sure. Okay, and let's stick in a review and send. Cool. Okay, yeah, so here we go. It's coming through to the app.js. That's brilliant. We still have the wrong rating. We didn't fix that, so that's fine. And we will continue because we're going to have to fix it. So cool. So we're going to install a package. Cool, packages. So we're going to install a new package and use it. So let's open up our terminal again here, and just going to get a bit more cozy in my chair. Feel like crossing my legs, so that's what I'm going to do. So yes, so let's cd into our feedback page folder, and then we will install npm I for install and UUID. So this will give us a unique identifier. So great, we'll let that install. Great. Because yeah, when we pass through our new feedback item, we're also going to add an ID. So that's why we're installing this package. So we'll just let that go, but we'll continue to code here. So in our app.js, let's import this package. So cool. So we import v4 as UUID v4. v4. And we import this from UUID. So the documentation tells you to do it like this. So if we had have checked and not just listened to Brad, we would also see it in the documentation. So cool. Cool. So then here we have our new feedback item coming in, and we can just add an ID to it here. So we'll say new feedback back.id and is equal to UUID v4 and parentheses, and this will add an ID as well for us. So let's save and have another look at that now. So let's reload our page once again. Reload. Has it not finished installing or something? Let's check our terminal. Terminal, new terminal, new terminal, new terminal, terminal, new terminal. So, one package updated, cool. So let's just do npm audit fix. I don't know why this isn't working. Audit fix for the crack. And maybe once we've completed this, I'll just stop. Oh, we have an error. I will stop our compiler for the moment, and then I will run it again once this is done. Just to, why not? Why not? Let's see and see what our error comes up with if we get another error. Cool. Okay, so that's done, and now let's fire up our server again and see what we got going on. So cool. I am a little bit tired today. Well, I'm grand, I'm fine, but I was out celebrating my cousin's birthday yesterday. We had a fab day, so it was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. But yes, there was many a drink drank, let me tell you. So, yeah, it was great though. Worth it. It was definitely worth it. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, innit? That's it. And I will be definitely popping champagne on day 100. I tell you what, guys. I'll be getting flutered that day as well. No, I'm only messing. I won't be getting flutered, but I think champagne is definitely called for. So, because it's been a hog, it's been a road, but it's been great. I've really enjoyed it, and I've learnt a lot. So, fabuloso. Let's just check our what's running here and make sure we've no errors. Okay, so no errors. Oh, that is incorrect. So, it cannot find this UUID.jsx in the node module. So let's check these documentation and make sure that maybe perhaps the import has changed since changed again. So UUID npm package. So cool, search and see what's going on. Okay, so here we go. UUID v4 npm. Why would you have it need a UUID that only consists of zeros? Just said there, if you want a UUID that only consists of zeros to do something, and that I don't know why you would want that, but there must be a reason. So there we go. This is depreciated. Instead of, so maybe we'll just use your UUID then. That sounds better, because we got problems with the UUID v4. Let me tell you, we got an error on compilation. So Come on, mate. Ain't got all day. In a rush. Got 100 days to do, innit? So, quick start. Let's install UUID. Oh, that's what we did. That's what we did. And that's what we did. Let's just try and install the package again. Don't really know what that's going to do, to be honest. But look, I'm at a bit of a loss here. So just make sure, following the documentation, that we did it all correctly. So, fix 0 of 2 vulnerabilities. 2 vulnerabilities require manual review and could not be updated. All right. Maybe we might have to have a look at those. Seen as remove an obsolete UUID 8.3.2 from the tree. What is it? You just stopped the sentence, mate. Alright, still going. It updated a package. Perhaps I didn't run that properly last time. And let's add another. There's no need to do that. We can just fire it up here. So MP, because I'm already in the right folder. So npm serve. My brain went blank, innit? Totally forgot what was supposed to write there. Is that the right command? Let's just go up. Oh, start. Got it wrong. The hangover's got me, lads. It's got me. So, at least I have my cup of tea. What more could you want in life, darling? Little cuppa. Cuppa and code. Fabulous. Right, so now let's have a little goosey gander. And see what the crack is now. Any errors? Well, I can't. Great. Good. We've turned a corner, guys. We have turned a bend and the horizon is ahead of us. I hope. I bloody well hope so, I do. So let's check out our dev tools. CTRL Shift and I. Got you. I think I accidentally pressed the wrong button then when I tried to do the shortcut because it didn't work, did it? So let's check out our server again. So we still have no errors, so grand. Okay, so my video stopped, which isn't great because it means I've got to edit them now and it takes forever to save. So I've added an extra hour on, but oh well, look, that's what we do. You guys don't need to hear me moaning, that's for sure. So I'll just get on with it because that's what I'm here for, innit, lads? So, and as always, any questions, guys, fire them over. That's also what I'm here for. So we have our app.js here, and any clarifications needed, you know, I'd be very happy to oblige. So here we will set feedback and we will deconstruct. Let's check first of all how we're getting on here. So if I open up, oh yes, fucking hell, you don't, excuse me, didn't mean to. But sometimes it doesn't update, and in the moment you're thinking, oh please don't update, I just want to hang on for a moment and check something, bam, updates, just like that. So let's write a review in here. We will say Lilly code and check that we are getting some random cause characters. So there we go, look, we have it, our ID is now working. We have a unique UUID generated on creation of the new feedback. So bada bing, bada boom, baby, we're doing well. And didn't mean to close that, but that's alright, we just keep on going, innit, love? So here I will uncomment this and set feedback, and what we want to do is deconstruct our previous feedback. So ... feedback, which will pass through all of our current feedback items, and then we're going to add our new feedback to it. So then we want the new feedback at the beginning. Perfect. So now if I reload, save, open this up and have another look. I'm not console logging this. I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so now we should see our old feedback and our new feedback. So let's add another one. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Expected a number, did you? Don't know where. So, hello, Joe. Oh. Okay. And so that doesn't look like it's doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, let's check this out. So, from what I said, they're getting added. Brill. Fabuloso. So yes, we can see our feedback is going in indeed. We have our new feedback items added. So brill. Okay. Cool, so now I'm also going to add some animation. So great. Fade animation with framer motion. So we're going to install framer motion. So let's go to the docs, framer motion npm. Bow. 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 Spelled it wrong, but that should be okay. Framer motion. Here we go. Okay. I'm so sorry, I'm tired, guys. Still feel on top of the world, just a bit tired, you know. Sometimes you're a bit tired, that's all. I was watching TV with my dad today. It was great. We're going to watch one more episode later on. So I've copied npmi framer motion. So perfect. Let's come back to our terminal. Let's get it installed. Bada bing, bada boom, bish bash bosh. So we don't need to stop our thing. So cd into feedback page, save, install, and let's go. So I'll keep watching the video. So I'm just still watching here. He's just installing it at the moment, which we've already done. He's installing a particular version, 4.1.17, because he said he had issues with version 5. But I'm going to give it a whirl and see how we get on. And it's on version 5.6 now, so hopefully they fixed it. So in our feedback list here, we want to import at the top of the file, import motion and animate. Oh, come on mate, what's all this about? Didn't ask for that now, did I? Just joking. So animate presence, yes, from, and framer motion, yeah. Couldn't remember, forgot. So from framer motion, cool. So we're just going to copy this return and comment it out just so we still have the version without the animation saved, just for for looking back at it, innit? So this is now, oh, don't like that, it don't like that, let me tell you guys. Oh no, it ended up accepting it then in the end. Let's just take it out of there, you know. Keep it simple, innit? So we'll move this down here. So this was the old return, and I can even say that return statement without animation, innit? So grand. And then cool. So then this feedback map, we're gonna wrap this in animate presence. So animate presence, cool. And we put the closing tag down below, down below, down below, and save. Cool. Cool, so we're gonna now add within our feedback map here, yes, we want to add a motion div, motion.div, and in here we pass in some values. So we have key, which is gonna be item.id. Cool, simple. So we get that. We're just adding in a key value, which is the ID, an initial, which takes an object, and we give it an opacity, because for the beginning we don't want to see it, and then we'll bring in the animation. So animate as well. Let me just close this because that's annoying. And then we also, why is it still being annoying for me? Then we also want to animate. I'll just finish what we're doing first. So this again takes an object and opacity of 1. And we'll also set an exit. And we also want to add an exit property. I put that in the wrong place. So come on. Here. Exit, and this will be an opacity of 0 again, because that's, we're going to fade back out to nothing. So opacity again of 0. Perfect. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, yes, so this should be just a tag like this. We do not need the closing tag, that's the problem. Okay, and now what's the problem, mate? What's going on? Why don't you like it? So yes, that's all correct. We have our yellow bracket, our pink bracket, then our curly bracket. Let's check out our terminal and see if we've any errors, because we've got some. Feedback item.js, unexpected token. Do we not need to import this or something? Oh, we did. Let's check out the docs. Maybe. So motion from framer motion, yeah. Okay, maybe I'm going to just install the version that he also installed, because he did say he had le issue. And maybe that's what we're seeing as well. So 4.1.17 he installed. So we'll come back to our thing here and we'll say npm I framer motion at 4.1.17. Cool. COOL. And let that install. And see where we stand. Oh. Tell you what, guys. Looking forward to my bed tonight. Yep. So. Cool. Right, so now we have that version, so that's cool. Let's see how we're doing here. Right down to the bottom, 2 hours. Expected a closing, Dave. Ah, yes, okay, so there is a closing bracket, sorry, of course. Like, how can you just leave something floating around like that? Of course, yeah. So I was wrong to say we don't need a closing one. I just missed it. That was the old problem. So I'll close this. Motion div. Yes, this needs to go underneath here. And now I think we're in luck. I think our luck's just changed, lads. So, why are you taking so long? So long. Let's just stop this and start again. And go from a fresh slate and see where we're at. Cool. So I'll just keep watching for the moment. I'm sorry. Okay. Cool. Wake up! Wake up! Okay. So, maybe some music in the background in my headphones would be nice. Bamboo flute music, sure. Nice, that's relaxing. Lovely. Oh. I think it's time for the heater to go back on. And what's taking you so long? Okay, so we still have some hours. Expected corresponding JSX closing tag. We did that. So maybe let's go back to the code and just check. Sorry. Okay, so yes, that's where he has everything. Not sure. Really not so sure about this one. I don't know. Line 26. Oh, let's just stop this again. Clear. Oh, compiled. Oh, maybe I spelled it wrong. Cool. Okay, so let's clear anyway. Yes, terminate, clear. Start it again from a clean slate because I wasn't sure what was new messages, old messages, you know. And animate presence, let's just copy this because we know that this is, do we know that's spelled right? No. But anyway, let's just come to the documentation and we should see this somewhere now. So like, is this not how you do it or what? Oh, look. Oh, have a look at this, guys. Have a look at this in it. So, oh, but we're using an old version now. Let's go back to the old versions. Let's check out these versions, eh? Okay, so 4, we just installed 4, didn't we? 4 point something. So 5. Wow, there is a lot of 5s, let me tell you. Gonna just grab this because this is too long for me. Don't have the patience. So 4.1.17. I thought we installed. Let's check it out. Check it out now. Funk soul brother. Okay. So let's just read what's going on up here. Okay, so it's saying we needed a closing tag. Okay, and then it's also saying that this import is not exported from Animate Presence. So that's okay as well, because do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just follow the documentation the way they do it, and that seems like a safe bet. So we don't want Animate Presence coming in here. Did I import that right from what he said? Let's just check what he did as well first, because it might give us, okay. Yeah, so he did bring in Animate Presence capitalized like that as well. Animate Presence. That's how we spelt it. So yeah, I'm going to just get rid of it for the moment because it's not in the documentation, and do it exactly as is done in the documentation instead. So rather than having 3 separate values, they do them all as one. So, or check out our examples for inspiration. Even better, a few examples, yes please, I'd like that. So just having a little spin, you know, keeping myself entertained. Our examples, our documentation. Oh, had a bit of a neck twinge there. Oh, just stretching all day. Stretching all day long. Oh, I'm messing today. I am messing today, but sure, look, some days you have to have a mess. That's alright, that's alright, darling. Oh, look. Just give me the simplest, few simple examples, you know what I mean? don't want to do anything fancy. Documentation. Decline. Okay. So anime presents. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, at least I can just copy this import so I know that this is definitely spelled right, and that is how you do it. Cool. Right, well, grand. At least I can also copy that just in case it's something small, like a spelling error or something somewhere. So I'll paste that in. I'll come back here. I'll copy this. This has no closing div. Well, it's self-closing, so désolé. But let's paste this in instead, you know, just do it like this. This should not be self-closing because our closing bracket is down below. Let's save. Let's check this out. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, maybe I spelled that wrong now, so... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It was a spelling error all along. I don't know how to spell animate presents. So, paste, save. Just save. All I want you to do is save. Nothing fancy. Come on. Listen to me, my computer. Right, great. So, lovely stuff. Look. And where is this animating now again? So, that was in our... Well, I presume it's when we do something. So, let's... I see no animation. I don't see any animation. I don't know what I'm looking for, innit? Well, let's inspect the code a bit more. Maybe we'll get a bit more of an idea. So we are in here in our feedback list. So when we are mapping our items, when we're displaying our items. Yeah. Yeah, so as we add something, it should... Oh, did I just see it? Yeah, yep. So it's when it loads. Yeah. Let's just scroll down real quick, check it out. Even if I zoom out, then the top bar won't be so big. There we go. See the animation? Beautiful. Absolutely great. We've a bit of animation going on. Love it. There we go. Fab. Great. So, next video. Lovely. So now we're going to look at creating routes. So perfect. Okay, cool. So in our app.js here, app.js, we're going to import browser router. So let's do that. So import browser router as router touter as a router and route and from React Router DOM. Cool. React Router DOM. Cool. And continue. Cool. So in order to use it then in our app.js return statement, we wrap everything in router. So router, and cool, because I have auto rename tag, that does the bottom one for me too. Cool. So now to create a route, we just create a route component in here. route and add the path. So the path will be about, and we'll say this is the about route. Cool. So we can do it like this, or we can do it like this. So I'll comment this one out just to show you that way, and we will instead do a self-closing tag, delete the rest of this, and pass in the component that we want to route to in this case. So this should be here, and then we'll say component and pass in the component. So component, yes, and is about page. So we're going to have to create this page. That's all cool. Cool in the gang. And okay, so we're gonna continue. So we'll have another route and close it below all of these feedback items: feedback form, feedback stats, feedback list, and route this to the home page. So we'll say path just / equals bada bing bada boom. Cool. Okay. Cool. So now let's keep going. Oh yeah, so we also just want to add exact, because otherwise it will match both of these paths, because both of these have just a / and it matches the first one first. So we'll also say exact on this one because we want it to be an exact path match. Yeah. Cool. So now, how come he has an about page? Where did he do that now? Now if we go to /about, yeah, okay, so about page is not defined. I was expecting that. So in our components here, we'll just add a new component. We'll call this about page, just about.jsx. And we will create this, so RFCE and enter, not tab. Come on, girl, you already know. And then, cool, that's all we need. And we'll just say about here. It's being exported and everything. So we'll save. Let's check back in our browser, see how that's faring. Let's reload. Oh, come on. Great. Cool, I think that solved it. Which makes sense. How can we route to a page and be calling out a component that doesn't exist? We cannot. That will cause us errors, young Padawan. So, okay, so React Router DOM can't resolve. Let's search for this. Perhaps the name has changed. So let's search. Maybe it's just React Router. Oh, we need to install the package. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? We just did half of the job. No wonder we're getting given out to. Stop! You only did half the job. So delusional, hangover state. So, shall we make a pony out of some hair? Yes, I think we shall. So, ladies in tech, what? Ladies in tech, don't have a bobbin, use your hair. Alright. I'm just messing about. Killing time. No, when you're messing, I'm waiting for this to load. So, cool. Okay. So, can't resolve React Router DOM, exactly. Have you installed it? No, we didn't. We did not do that. We just skipped right by, started using it, jumped right in, head first, feet first, who knows. All which ways. We went skydiving into the bloody project. Didn't consider all the angles. So, great, cool. So let's install this and then we should be better set, because that's why I can't find it, because we don't have it. So, now in our terminal, no, I don't want to start. I want to continue. So, CD, feedback, page, paste. Did not copy. Let's click that little button again. Click the old button now. Are you gonna do it or what? What you taking so long for, mate? Let's just cancel, paste. Do you know what? I'm gonna type this out because of a pain in my ear. npm I React Router DOM. So npm I React Router DOM. Install. And then we will get our project fired up again. Fired up again. What? You heard me. Fire. I don't repeat myself. What? No, I'm only messing. So, we're getting there. Come on, mate. Janie, Mac, you're very slow today. What's going on, innit? A bit like myself today. It's quite fitting, in fact. This music is lovely. The old bamboo flutes or whatever's going on in my ears here. Sounds a bit like that. So now, well, a bit prettier than that, but my interpretation hopefully was still pretty. Don't know about that, but we'll keep going. So we're just getting this fired back up again, and we'll check what's going on. Maybe some lip balm while we wait. Ladies in tech again, say what? Alright. Great. Your girl's lips gotta be smooth, gotta be soft. What? So. Come on, mate. I ain't got all day. Well, I do. It's not like I'm doing anything else, is it? I'm here for the hour every day, guys. You're probably sick of me at this stage. But hopefully not. Hopefully I'm filling your hearts with love. A bit of encouragement, a bit of joy. Hopefully. All the moaning about being hungover, you're like, nah, mate. You've just been moaning, innit? Hopefully not. So. Come on. Something is wrong. That's my guess. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Let's check this out. So, everything is so slow today. Let's close everything. Close all. just wipe it. Let's delete this failed attempt. Let's CD into our folder. Didn't want to go into the Git folder. Let's npm start fresh one. Get a fresh one going in it. Check it out. Maybe check if there's any errors again now, because I've seen our old error, but it's still taking all day. So sometimes just clarity, peace of mind. Is everything all right? Okay. I'd like to see it start, innit? Okay guys, for lack of a better reason, this is taking too long. Your girl is done hanging around. No, we've nearly reached the end of the hour, so I'm gonna call it a day and be lazy. So I was gonna do this, but that's not lazy and it's rude, so let's not do that. Everybody's fabulous. So we're all here making our way through this little life journey. So yes, let's call it a day. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I appreciate it as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more fun, frolicking and sand. Who knows where that's coming from, but you're in for a treat. There's no sand. Fun and frolicking, yes. So thanks so much, guys. Have a wonderful day. Hope you had a splendid weekend. Sending you well wishes for the week. Hope you go in and smash your week. You have a fantastic time. And thank you so much for joining me, Lily Code, for another episode. Thanks, guys. Bye.